Hello and welcome back to the We Are City channel, episode 4 of the FIFA 21 career mode on PlayStation 5. And today we get to see the debut of Romelu Lukaku. See if he can impress, and I hope you're enjoying these videos. Please do subscribe to the channel, like the video. And we're also going to go over the squad at the start of this episode, just to go over, how many players you have in each position. And the squad now seems to have been revamped to exact point we wanted to. And Ilkay Gundogan, top goal scorer. Let's get right into the episode. So this is how the squad's looking now. We've got Foden, Felix and Mahrez, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Cancelo, Rodri, Stones, Diaz, Hernandez and Edison. I mean, we've got great options on the bench as well in Lukaku, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, Hussein Aouar, Kyle Walker, Aymeric Laporte, Zach Steffen. I mean, even look at this. Our reserves: Carson, Zinchenko, Ake, Herrera, Torres, Delap, Palmer and Doyle. The squad is stacked and the squad is complete, isn't it, after this transfer deadline day? We've got the perfect squad, I think, going into the season now, playing games and hopefully winning plenty of games. So the Champions League is finally here, and these are the groups in the Champions League for this season. So Group A is Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Ajax and Spartak Moscow. Group B is Inter Milan, Benfica, Olympique Lyon and Celtic. Group C is PSG, Arsenal, who managed to get into the Champions League, Porto and Galatasaray. I think Arsenal won the Europa League. Group D is us. We've got Villarreal, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and is it even a Champions League knockout? Is it even a Champions League group stage, without Shakhtar Donetsk in the City group? And also Villarreal's quite an interesting one, because I want to give a bit of a scout of some of their players. They've got some really good players at Villarreal. Group E is Dortmund, Barca, Marseille and Copenhagen. Group F, Spurs, Napoli, Moscow and Basel. Group G, Real Madrid, Leipzig, Juventus and is it Lokomotiv Moscow? It is. And then Group H is AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool and Vincent Kompany's Anderlecht. And we start the Champions League with a game away in the Ukraine to Shakhtar Donetsk. So this is the side we're going to go with against Shakhtar Donetsk. Edison starts in goal, a back four of Stones, Diaz, Zinchenko playing back in Ukraine. We couldn't not play Zinchenko back in his home country. And Cancelo, we've got Yankel Herrera making, I think, his second start. He did start in that Wolves game, he's really good. With Hussein Aouar, who does make his first start, and Kevin De Bruyne in the middle, so a whole new midfield between these two. And then Foden, Felix and Raheem Sterling up top. We might put Sterling on the left and Foden on the right. I think that suits a bit better, cutting inside these two. Then we've got on the bench Romelu Lukaku. He travels with the squad. Ferran Torres, Bernardo Silva, Ilkay Gundogan, Kyle Walker, Nathan Ake on the bench for the time this season. And, of course, Zach Steffen. Strong side and should be picking up 3 points here in the Ukraine. Coming off the bus. And here's the City side. Cancelo there. Ruben Diaz as well with the briefcase. Looking good, Ruben Diaz at the back. So a very good stadium to be at in Donetsk. And a very good Shakhtar side, the Donbass Arena. And out come the two sides for the Champions League. Match day 1 of this campaign. Should be a very good game between these two sides who know each other pretty well, don't we? Us and Shakhtar, we've played them so many times now. Well, our side, but let's have a look at this Shakhtar side, which may be a bit different than what we used to. See there, Fernando, Maicon. Known players on the bench. Got Shevchenko in goal. And he plays Ismaili at left back, still kind of play anchor on the left-hand side. Moraes, Tete, a very good striker and winger, who's in the side today. Kevin De Bruyne, the captain, of course. So Manchester City versus Shakhtar Donetsk, and it's live from the Donbass Arena. A chance for Hussein Aouar to impress in his first start for the club since joining. Zinchenko back in the Ukraine. Off the back of a defeat to Manchester United, which I'd rather not mention, but pretty realistic. Pep Guardiola tends to lose to Manchester United, doesn't he? Here's Sterling. Sterling! Oh, what a finish from Sterling. Well, his first start, I think, of the season. And he's come alive. Minutes in. 2 touches on his right foot. He puts one in. Not tight enough to defend him from Shakhtar. Takes this extra touch here. Wraps his foot round that. And what a finish from Raheem Sterling. Great finish. And Sterling gives us the lead. First shot of the game. First attack of the game. Raheem Sterling, our first goal of Champions League campaign. Stones. Foden on the right hand side today. Joao Felix. Great skill. Look at Sterling in space, get on this right hand side. Sterling with a shot. Oh, it's a good save by Shevchenko. The goalkeeper. Sterling testing him again on that right foot. Looking dangerous is Raheem Sterling. Really nice attempt. Very good save though by the goalkeeper. Scrambling to his left hand side. Stones. Oh, tries to knock it down. Diaz picks it up. Into Zinchenko. He goes out wide to Raheem Sterling. Takes on his chest of Sterling. Herrera. Sterling. De Bruyne. Behind to Sterling. Across the box to Joao Felix. And he makes it 2-0. Great football. Felix gets his second Manchester City goal in the Champions League. Sterling has looked electric, hasn't he, on the wings today. Great play from Sterling. We've sort of saved him at the start of the season for energy-wise. 1-2 with De Bruyne. Into the box. And Joao Felix, striker's instinct. That's why we think he can play in that position. In there to tap it home. 2-0 in the Ukraine we lead. Very good start in the Champions League here. Sterling's made a run on the right hand side. Felix. Sterling again. Doesn't care where he is, Sterling. He'll play left or right. Back to Joao Felix. We just couldn't take a touch. Here's Awar. Down in the box for Awar. Got to be a penalty. I'm not sure how it wasn't. Good strength by Diaz and Stones. Into Cancelo. Here they come, Shakhtar. Oh, Diaz. Dispossessed there. Stones. Awar. De Bruyne. Joao Felix. Oh, he's in space here, Joao Felix, and he's good on the counter. And here he comes, Joao Felix. Joao Felix, oh! Somehow the keeper's saved that. Up and over. Oh, inside Herrera, too easy. Stones. Edison off his line. Diaz is there to stop that one. And that is half-time. We lead Shakhtar by 2-0, but a few shaky moments there towards the end. The last 10 minutes just became a little too sloppy in possession. But Awar is pulling the strings in the middle. Really good performance from him so far. And we currently lead Shakhtar by 2-0. Long ball, which Cancelo should deal with. He does, into Foden. He's been quiet on this right-hand side, actually, Phil Foden. Not the best of games from his standards. Oh, chance here for Shakhtar. Ball over the top. Konoplyanka. Great save, Edison. I think he's offside, Janet. Konoplyanka. Stones out to Zinchenko. Awar's made a great run in a wide position here. Osam Awar, the midfielder. De Bruyne, brilliant. Zinchenko. Sterling. Oh, what a save. Herrera. Yangel Herrera gets his third goal, is it? Or his second goal for Manchester City. I feel like he scored before already in this season. He looks very impressive, this young midfielder. Taking over from Fernandinho. It's a hard role to pick up, but he's done it brilliantly. Great football again. Sterling misses a sitter in my eyes. But Herrera's there to finish it off. Good header from Yangel Herrera. Into the back of the net. An empty net in the end. And that should have finished this game, I think. 3-0 in Shakhtar in Donetsk. We will make some substitutions now. Bernardo's going to come on for Kevin De Bruyne. I think Ake for Diaz. Actually, we're going to get De Bruyne off, put Foden through the middle and Torres on the right. I'm thinking Lukaku at some point. But maybe Bernardo. We'll see how Foden does through that middle role. We could always drop Joao Felix into that middle role, in fact. But we'll see. Yangel Herrera. Cancelo. Foden, great finish. Phil Foden makes it 4-0. We've been a bit poor on the right-hand side today, Phil Foden. And he's gone through the middle. And he's done brilliantly. 4-0 lead, Shakhtar. Good response after that disappointing result against Manchester United. Great football. It's Cancelo this time inside to Foden. And he just slides it on his right foot. No issues for him there. wasn't missing that one, was the born and bred City fan. 4-0 we lead Shakhtar Donetsk. It's out. Under pressure from Joao Felix. Phone in there as well. Joao Felix, brilliant skill. Brilliant from Joao Felix. Joao Felix should score. Foden will put it in instead. Well, Felix's finishing's letting him down a few times. I'm glad we've signed another striker, in fact, because I don't think he's a ruthless goal scorer. Is he, Joao Felix? And Lukaku, we've got someone who is. Felix there, unlucky really. Falls to Foden, who gets his second of the game. A tap-in for Phil. 5-0, and I think we do let Lukaku come on. I know Bernardo, I'd like to get him on, but I think he's match sharp. He'll play in the next game, possibly. Lukaku for Joao Felix. Here he comes, the number 22 for the number 9. In sky blue, not in red. A strange sight for some City fans to see this man for his debut. Stones intercepts. Back to Ake and play out of danger. Great run from Lukaku. Lukaku! Well, that is a really good goal on his debut. Doing the backflips is the Belgian. Great run. Really intelligent attacking run from Lukaku there. Something Felix doesn't give you. He prefers to drop deep into the space. Lukaku makes these sort of runs. What a finish as well, by the way. He's just got everything, Lukaku, isn't he? He's such an all-rounder for me as a striker. He can play the ball, he can play in a possession-based team, he can play counter-attacking, he can play as a target man, he can play as a link-up man. He's good in the air, good on the floor, he can beat a man for pace, he can beat a man for strength, he can beat a man for skill. I think he's going to be an absolutely massive player for us. And we lead 6-0 here against Shakhtar. And it's such a shame we had a terrible performance against Manchester United. Cancelo. Lukaku! Oof. Some hit by Romelu Lukaku. What a debut this looks like at the moment. A rocket. It's a good save by the keeper. Tips it past the post. It's gone into Varane this one. Rather it didn't. Cancelo. Back wide to Phil Foden. Oh, poor skill. Into Lukaku. Can't get the end of that one. Nice idea from Ferran Torres. Herrera wins it. Hussein Foden. Zinchenko. Sterling. Wow, 7-0. Well, we either batter teams or get battered at the moment. Great finish from Sterling. Another 7-0. We're so good offensively. So good. Awar into Foden. Through to Sterling. It's a really good finish by Raheem Sterling. Really good finish. The power. The right sort of bend on it. Into the back of the net. No chance for Shevchenko, the goalkeeper. We make it 7. What a start in the Champions League as well. Terrible start for Shakhtar. You might feel this is them going out. Ederson. Incredible ball. Oh, it's just a bit too central from Ederson. Definitely the right idea. Just a little bit too central. And that is full time. A 7-0 win in Ukraine. Destruction of Shakhtar Donetsk. Similar to what we did to Nottingham Forest. And long may it continue. We need to put that Manchester United result behind us. And we've got one massive striker, haven't we, with Lukaku? He looks class. It looks like Zinchenko has completed his development as an inverted fullback. And he's actually grown to 83 now. Growing rapidly. Because he started around 79, I think, Zinchenko. Well, Sarmiento has agreed a loan to Villarreal for 2 seasons. So we'll join in January. And that will be a really good loan for the Argentinian right winger. Well, this is a really good one as well. Leeds are interested in Felix Nemecha. Let's delegate this to a 2-year loan. They can take him on 2-year loan as well. I think that's a great opportunity for him to play football at a very good side under a very good manager in Bielsa. Play the right sort of football sort of play. He could really develop as a player there. So we're down in 3rd position. Palace have got 2 more points than us, surprise. And Spurs 3 more points. Manchester United, Liverpool, Leicester all level on points with us. We play a tough game today as we go away to Turf Moor to Burnley. So this is the side we're going to go with against Burnley. Ederson's going to start in goal. A back three of Stones, Diaz and Laporte. Laporte play more of a left back. Rodri in the middle with Cancelo, Bernardo Silva and Ilkay Gundogan. And then we're going to start Lukaku for his first game with Sterling on the left after a great performance against Shakhtar. And Mahrez on the right. We've got Felix, Foden, De Bruyne, our Walker, Theo Hernandez and Zach Steffen on the bench. The likes of Ferran Torres, Nathan Ake, Zinchenko, Herrera miss out today. Arrival at Turf Moor, Manchester City versus Burnley. Down in 18th, Burnley. But a very tough side to face. And they always seem to put in a good performance against City. Rodri tends to have a good game against Burnley. So hopefully we see that today. There is Sean Dyche. Ready to see his Burnley side. Hopefully putting a performance against the champions at the moment. And this is the Burnley side for today. So it's Peacock, Farrell in goal. Back four of Loughton, me, Kempf and Peters. A midfield four of Goodmanson, Stevens, Vestwood and Tyson from Shakhtar. Then Ashley Barnes and Chris Wood up top. A very strong Burnley side. And that two up top is why I'm playing the three at the back with Laporte, Diaz and John Stones. So Manchester City versus Burnley. Live from Turf Moor. Lukaku in for his debut as well today. Can have a physical battle with the Burnley defenders. And Burnley back on the counter. Wood. Tyson. A bit of pace in this Burnley side and flair in Tyson. And John Stones quickly across. Well defended. Manchester United have taken the lead against Arsenal. The side surely in their title race this season, Manchester United. Here's Cancelo. Look at the run from Mahrez. Here he comes, Riyad Mahrez. Ball into the middle. Lukaku. Oh, good block. Lukaku in there again. Great save by Peacock Farrell. Good pressing from Gundogan. Back in possession though, Burnley. Gundogan though shows his strength. Bernardo. Oh, poor pass. Wins it back though. Ilkay Gundogan. Bernardo Silva. Cancelo. Into Mahrez, and Mahrez makes it 1-0. Well worked goal. Mahrez found space in that right hand side as he regularly does. And when in space like that, he kills teams off. Cancelo picks up in this role that he loves to pick up in this sort of right attacking midfield role. Lays it off to Mahrez and gets himself another assist for Cancelo. The first touch by Mahrez is perfect onto his left foot. With his right foot, he just touches onto that left foot and then bends it into the back of the net. Dyche is not happy with that because Burnley have set off pretty well. But they find themselves 1-0 down to a Riyad Mahrez goal. Cancelo, Rodri. Into Bernardo. Look at Lukaku's run. See if we can find him. We can, but a bit too wide. Goes into Sterling, back to Lukaku. Good touch. Rodri. Bernardo Silva again. Joao Cancelo. Mahrez has made the run. Nowhere to go. Cancelo. Back to Bernardo Silva, cleared away. Cancelo driving forward. Late tackle on him there from the Burnley player. Tyson. Stones, even better tackle. Bernardo. Into Lukaku. Lukaku makes it 2-0. Gets his first Premier League goal on his return to the Premier League. Great finish by the Belgian. Played in there by Bernardo. I was actually looking for Sterling initially. But I saw Lukaku's run, bending run by Lukaku to stay on side as well. And he finished it into the bottom corner this time. With power. Just skims the foot of Peacock Farrell. But no chance for him. Guardiola celebrates. Manchester City lead 2-0 against Burnley here. Very good performance at Turf Moor. Cancelo. Mahrez. Lukaku with a shot. Saved by Peacock Farrell. Probably could have put it across the box there. Lukaku. Good football again. Corner ball. In the near post is Lukaku with a header. It's just wide of the post. Good idea though. Trying to knock it onto that far corner. We'll see it here. Rose really well. Just couldn't get it to connect with his forehead. Good enough to finish it into the bottom corner. Cancelo. Lukaku. Bernardo. Great football. Lukaku wide to Mahrez. Who goes back to Romeo. Lukaku with a shot. Saved. Went with his right foot. Should have gone with his left. Sterling, great play. Gundogan. Nowhere to go. Need someone to make a run into that wide position. Sterling. Gundogan. Cancelo. Still looking to find a way through. Rodri wide. Mahrez. I tried to clip it in. Rodri there as well. And Rodri knocks that one away. It's a handball apparently against Rodri. It gives Burnley a chance to swing a ball in, which is what they want. Poor refereeing. Stones clearly and easily away. And that is half time. 2-0 we lead Burnley at Turf Moor. Good performance so far. Burnley haven't really had a chance, have they? The better we defend, the more we win, because offensively we've got absolutely no problems. Cancelo's definitely pulling the strings in that midfield full-back position. He's been fantastic. Good tackle, Laporte. Thought it was more of a foul, to be honest, but referees let it go. 60 minutes played now. Probably looking at a substitution pretty soon. Cancelo. Oh, it's Lukaku again. Uses his pace. Oh, it's a great bit of defending from Ben Mee. Lukaku, I feel like he should score there. Just a bit slow to get it out of his feet. Stones is getting booked for that. Pretty much non-foul on Tyson before. Here's the corner. Again, let's put it into Lukaku. Who's in there? And he heads it over the bar. And hopefully Lukaku and De Bruyne can combine. Oh my word, what a goal. Well, I just said hopefully De Bruyne and Lukaku can combine. De Bruyne lifts it into the box. Lukaku uses his strength, holds off Ben Mee, takes it on the chest, and volleys it into the back of the net. Brilliant goal. De Bruyne here, great ball over the top. Lukaku on his chest, first time volley. Wonder goal from Romelu Lukaku. So much stronger than Eric Peters, and that volley. Pure power. Into the back of the net. He gets his second goal in the Premier League for the team, for the club. His third in all competitions, and only his first start. Manchester City 3, Burnley 0. De Bruyne, Rodri. Can he switch that to Foden? He can. Into Cancelo. Lukaku, good hold up play. Wide to Sterling, great touch. Lukaku, oh, tries to put it in the top corner. Great save by Peacock Farrell. Sterling cuts it back to him. He goes first time on his left foot. Just tries to bend it in the top corner. Doesn't quite get it perfect. Peacock Farrell's across to push it over the bar. Ben Mee off. Defensive change, an odd one. And Ben Gibson on. Surely he's going to get bullied even more by Lukaku. Let's swing this one in. Right on the keeper. Doesn't work. De Bruyne. Cancelo. Sterling. Good skill. De Bruyne. Sterling. Foden. There, a good movement from Phil. Oh, Aouar tried to lay that one off into the middle. Didn't quite work. Counter Burnley. Oh, Laporte sold himself a bit there. Cancelo. Wonderful midfield play. Burnley look to counter. Laporte. Brilliant again from Laporte. He's had a great game. Aouar. Aouar. Oh, poor cross from Houssem Aouar. Expected just a bit more power on that cross to, further to the back post, but that is full time. A 3-0 win over Burnley. We played really well. Just a shame we couldn't get maybe that fourth, but a clean sheet. Defence is improving. We need to keep that defensive, solidity up, because that is what caused the problem in that Manchester United game. If we can keep solid defensively, we've got absolutely no problems going forward. And Lukaku, 10 attempts on his debut. I can't believe he's had that many shots. But 2 goals. He needs to improve his conversion rate. But they weren't all clear chances. He seemed really up for it though in his debut. Burnley didn't have one shot at all game. We really did keep them out, and Lukaku got man of the match, a 10 out of 10. Fantastic performance. Well, Lukaku, the headlines are about his stunning performance. He capped off a great team display. No one expected Burnley to give Manchester a serious test today. Can only beat what's in front of you. Quite right, Pep. And finally that goes down as a very impressive win. I'm sure you're happy with the 3-0 scoreline. We know we can always score goals. And that is very true. Apparently Kuliveth Aguilar is making excellent progress. He's grown to 68 rated, the 18-year-old fullback. Hopefully we can get a loan move in for him. Well, a loan offer with an option to buy for Claudio Gomez. Sounds perfect to me. From Sassuolo, let's negotiate this. 1.45. They're looking to get Claudio Gomez in the cheap here, it seems. 1.55. I think they'll accept that. I mean, the chances are they don't have to buy him at the end of that loan anyway, but hopefully he impresses and gets a permanent move there. Bernardo Silva looks like he wants to play this game against Millwall. That's right, we've got Millwall away in the AFL Cup Round 3. Not the best of places to go if you know about English football. But Millwall we go to, and hopefully we can pick up a win here without any problems caused by the fans. This is how we're going to go with against Millwall. Zach Steffen starts in goal. We've got a back four of Walker, Stones, Ake making I think his first start of the season, and Teo Hernandez. Herrera in the middle with Awar and Bernardo Silva. And then up top we've got Foden, Lukaku and Ferran Torres. On the bench we've got Liam Delap, Cole Palmer and Tommy Doyle, all pretty unhappy with their involvement at the moment. But the three young players who look like superstars coming through behind Phil Foden. And then we've got De Bruyne, just in case, Edison Diaz and Joao Cancelo. So we are under the lights. We've made the long journey down south for a game in the AFL Cup, in the Carabao Cup, against Millwall. And this is going to be a cagey game, I think. Hopefully we can get those three youngsters in Delap, Palmer and Doyle off the bench and give them opportunities. We'll just have to see how the team performs today. So this is the Millwall side. A couple of interesting players in there. George Evans, ex-Manchester City man, on the bench, as well as Matt Smith, another one who used to play for City. Two ex-City players. They've got a five-back. Barrios on the right wing looks a very good talent, the number 7. A tricky winger. Other than that, there shouldn't be any dangers caused to our side. And there he is, Barrios. So Manchester City versus Millwall in the Carabao Cup. And it's live. Hernandez. Oh, into Foden. Ooh, scissor kick from Phil Foden. It's a penalty. It's a penalty for Manchester City. Foden with a scissor kick. Great crossing by Teo. It hits Cooper's hand, I think, unfortunately for him. Oof, there's not much in that again. And our designated penalty taker, Edison, is on the bench. Well, Houssem Aouar stepped up for this one, but I don't think I'll give it him. I think it's only right we give it to the big man, Romelu Lukaku. I'll try and put this in the top corner. Up he steps, Lukaku, and he scores the penalty. 4-2 now for Lukaku. Seems to always go with his backflip celebration, doesn't he, for whatever reason. But a great start to his City career. On the blue side of Manchester. Steps up for the penalty. Into the top corner. Good penalty from Lukaku. And we take a 1-0 lead very early on. Hopefully that means we can get the likes of Delap, Palmer and Doyle on to give them some game time. Herrera. Bernardo. Lukaku holds it up. Yangel Herrera. Teo Hernandez. Nowhere to go for himself. Two ex-Milan players. The other sides of Milan, however, Ferran. Oh, what a ball by Ferran Torres. That is class. Lukaku gets another 2-0 lead. Brilliant, brilliant ball by Ferran Torres across the box there. Cut back onto his left foot. Saw the run. And a great cross across the box. We'll see it here. Brilliant cross by Ferran. Brilliant. And that's the quality Ferran Torres has. Different to Sterling, I feel. Sterling doesn't quite have that passing ability from the wide positions. Ferran Torres definitely does. 2-0 lead. It's a double from the Belgian Lukaku. What a sign he's looking to be.
Goal for Manchester City.
Wasn't sure what to do there. Teo Hernandez goes inside to Lukaku. Lays it off to Aouar. Lukaku again. Aouar. Into Foden. Oh, great save. Ferran though. Lukaku's in free space. The keeper wasn't even in his net. Oh, they've knocked it back out to Foden. Oh, and his pass is deflected. Bernardo's in there. Cleared away. They get it away to Millwall. And Kyle Walker wins the header. And Awar takes it down. They're standing off Lukaku here. What a strike. Great save. They stood off him from range. And he can hit one. Use his body well. Turns. Ooh, it's heading towards the top corner. That is a top save by the Millwall keeper. Awar. I'm hoping Ferran made a run then. Oh, he didn't. Stopped his run. Luckily, Millwall not good enough in the passing. Pass it out of play. Foden. Hernandez gets his second goal for the club. Theo Hernandez on the attack from fullback. Hits it first time. Into the back of the net. We've added a lot of physicality to the side, I feel, in Lukaku and Hernandez. And Herrera, to be fair. Wonderful hit by Theo. Just lets it come across his body perfectly. Hits it first time with the power into the side netting. 3-0. We're definitely going through here, surely. Looks like the young lads will get a chance to come on. At half time, possibly. 3-0 we lead. Leonard. Ball over the top. Herrera intercepts. Not enough. Oh, ball through here. Chance! Oh, and they've scored, Birmingham. 3-1. Clean sheet gone. Ake at fault along with Herrera there. Not strong enough. Herrera, when he won the ball, to get it back. Romero, the fullback, gets a goal for Millwall. I feel like Stefan possibly could do better with this one. It's just round the edge of him. Just round the edge of Zach Stefan. Oh, I think Zach Stefan should do better. I still think that Romero shouldn't get into that position though. Nathan Ake. I mean, I brought him out, but Herrera should have won it in the first place. 3-1. It's a chance of Millwall. They're only 2-0 up now. Bernardo, good tackle on him. Very good tackle on Bernardo. Foden. Oh, I was looking for Lukaku. Herrera. He's all over the place, Romelu Lukaku. He's made a great run here. Tries to beat it at the near post. Great save again. Really good save. Walker in there. Cleared away. Keep it in. Bernardo. Great play. Awar. Awar. Oh, what's going on here? The referees give a free kick, I think. I'm not sure what for. About to make it 4-1 there. Stones in there, Herrera. And that is half time. We lead 3-1 at half time. I might just let off at bringing the substitutions on now with the young lads. I would bring them on if it was 3-0. But at 3-1, there's just that little thought that maybe Millwall could get back into this. I think if we score another one at 4-1, then they will get on the field. Lukaku's having a great game up top. Oh, Lukaku's here and he shoots. There's another save by the keeper. They play out so dangerously, Millwall. And they get away with it time and time again at the moment. It's a bit frustrating that we're not stopping them. Lukaku, great ball into Theo. Surely he'll blitz their player. He does. Into the middle. Awar's there. It's another penalty. It's another penalty. It's the same man again. It must have touched his hand. Theo Hernandez applauds the referee, but I'm not quite sure it is a penalty. It's very harsh against Millwall. It's Cooper again. Oh, well, Awar would have got that one this time. I think that was more of a penalty than the first one, but even so, it's very harsh. We know who it's going to be. Lukaku. Going to go bottom left this time. Lukaku scores again. Is that a hat-trick for Romelu Lukaku? 4-1. Brilliant, brilliant performance. 2 penalties, however, but nevertheless, still 2 really good goals. Steps up from the penalty spot into the bottom corner. Look at the power that it hits the bottom of the net and actually rolls up the net. He hits it with that much power into the bottom corner. Good penalty from Lukaku. And that gives us substitution time, I think. Let's see how many goals he's got. It's his hat-trick. So Lukaku gets a hat-trick. We lead 4-1, and we will bring the substitutions on now. So Lukaku for Delap. Palmer for Foden. Aouar's going to go into the attacking role. And Tommy Doyle is going to come on for Hussein. Aouar, no, for Bernardo Silva, of course, because he's on a yellow card. And we'll go with that. So 3 youngsters come on with a chance to impress here. So Lukaku for Liam Delap, who's probably the best one out of the lot. Bernardo for Tommy Doyle. And Cole Palmer for Phil Foden. Here is Delap. Varane. Delap again. Varane. Delap! Ooh, tries to put one in the bottom corner. Not a bad attempt on his left foot, his weaker foot. Tried to roll one in the bottom corner from the edge of the box. Would have been a very nice finish. Never troubling the keeper, however. I think he could have gone wide to put Cole Palmer as well. George Evans is on. Ex-Manchester City man. Aouar. Delap! Oh, what a finish from Liam Delap. Give him a chance and he will finish it, this young man. And he's got a big future at this club, hasn't he? I think in maybe 3 years' time, by the time he reaches about 21 years of age, he will be a starter. Great ball through to him. Bang! Top corner. No messing around from close range with the power. He generates so much power in that shot. There's just no chance. And it's such a nice looking finish as well. The way it ruffles sort of the top corner of the net. Really, really good finish from Liam Delap. And he makes it 5-1 Manchester City. Doyle. Wonderful ball. Varane. Aouar. Over the top to Palmer. Lifts it into Delap. I think he's offside, Cole Palmer. It was Aouar's fault more than Cole Palmer's there. Took a bit too long to pass it. Into Cole Palmer. Good touch. Lifts it over the top for Theo Hernandez. Uses his physicality. Cross it into Cole Palmer. Really nice cross from Theo Hernandez. I was aiming for Delap. A bit more short of a cross, but didn't quite work. Aouar. Great cross into Ake. Stones in there. Punched away by the keeper. Ake still on the floor. He's got up, Ake. And they've given it straight back to us anyway. Oh, ball through. Delap! Oh, what a finish from Liam Delap. He's got his second of the game. He's only had 2 chances, really. And he scored them both, the youngster. 6-1. He's definitely going to get some game time this season between Joao Felix and Lukaku. I know we've signed 2 new strikers. And that's going to give him a bit of a harder attempt. But Lukaku's 28. I think by, 3 years' time, we could see Delap coming through as the first choice with Felix. Great. Great finish. He just reaches for it, doesn't he? The best he can. And scoops it over the outrushing Millwall keeper. He's second already in 1 game. 6-1. Oh, unlucky. Nowhere to go really there. Ball over for them. Barrios chases. He's offside, I think. Well, he's not. It's full-time. Referee blows it dead on the 95 minutes there, doesn't he? So a 6-1 win. A hat-trick for Lukaku. And Delap comes off the bench and gets 2 as well. Great performance. And we're through into the next round of the Carabao Cup. And Lukaku's looking like a really good signing. Another 10 out of 10 rating for Lukaku as well. 2 of them in a row now. Well, Felix Demetrius agreed a 2-year loan to Leeds, so he'll join them in January, and that could be a really good loan for him. So that's going to end today's episode on the channel. Some big results once again. We seem to be so good going forward, don't we? We're actually defending better, we're getting better defensively. I'm not sure yet whether it's Stones and Diaz or Diaz and Laporte that's going to be the starting back line, but we're keeping clean sheets every now and again. And Lukaku, I mean, he's made his debut and he's really impressed, hasn't he? So please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. This series is going really well. I hope you're enjoying it, and we'll see you next time.